Pat, the victory we needed at home to Rovers, how do you feel after that?
I'm delighted. Obviously it's a great 3 points for us. There's nothing more than that at the moment. I think the important thing is now we don't get carried away. But I'm delighted for everybody tonight. I think, I've said before that coming away in Tala the last time after being beaten 3-0 was difficult for everybody to take, and it's great for the genuine supporters tonight. I'm delighted for them because they've gone away really happy, I think, and it's nothing like beating your old rivals, I suppose. So I'm pleased for everybody involved in the club.
Can you put into words how well Paul Keegan played for us in the middle of the park tonight?
The two of them were immense in there because we were 2v3 in there, in Rovers' favour, and I thought we dominated, particularly the first half. We kept the ball really well, but the two class players. Paul has been out injured, and the couple of games he's been back, he sort of was only getting to himself, but I think tonight he sort of arrived back to where he has been for us, and Glenn has probably been our best player, I would think, over the last couple of months. So they're two very good players, very competitive, and they really work hard for the team, and they give the likes of Garrett and Killian a little bit of a licence to get at teams.
And football's a funny old game, isn't it? Barry Murphy dropped after the 3-0 defeat out in Tala, comes back in, makes a couple of important saves against Bray for a couple of minutes last week, and then plays brilliantly tonight, took everything out of the air. Yeah, well, Barry's a top class goalkeeper. I think people have to, it's a difficult move from going from Rovers to Bows, and he's under a bit of pressure here to do well because of the other Murphy that left. I don't think there's been a goalkeeper in the league like Brian, in fairness to him, but I think with Barry, what he's done, I think he came away from the Rovers game and he looked at himself and he looked at his performances, and he's worked tremendously hard in training. And I think the good thing for us tonight is that Chris got sent off on Friday, but you're looking to say, well, we're going to put Barry in goal, which is great, rather than a young kid. No disrespect to young Sexton on the bench, but when you have the calibre of that sort of a goalkeeper to be able to back you up, it's brilliant. And when you have the calibre of that striker, as in Jason Byrne in front, he's the only one to score for us against the Rovers in the last 2 years. He popped up with the match winner yet again. Yeah, Jason's been the top striker in the league for a long time now, and it's not an easy finish to him. Ken did great to get the ball back in, but it's a smashing finish where it was, and delighted for him, for Jay as well, because he takes a little bit of stick against Rovers, so I'm sure he's gone home happy as well. Yeah. But is he out for a while now? I don't know. He got a kick in the calf on Friday against Bray, and it just tightened up tonight. We don't think it's a pull or a tear, so we'll probably get him a little scan tomorrow, and just to make sure that there's no damage to it, and get Macker to do a bit of work on him. Hopefully he might be available for Saturday. And what about the atmosphere tonight? That's cracking. I just said that. I don't know what the crowd was, 3,500, 4,000 maybe. It just shows you don't need to have 7,000, 8,000, 10,000 in the ground to create a genuine atmosphere. And in fairness to both supporters, they cranked it up tonight, and that's what we look for. Supporters were great tonight, and it's the first time probably this season the place has been rocking, which is brilliant. And unfortunately, we have to play on a Saturday afternoon at 1 o'clock, and the crowds have shown the past few weeks that less than 1,000 have showed up for those games. How do you see this one going anyway against Pats? Tough game, hard place to go and play. There's no easy away games in the league, but Pats is probably one of the most difficult ones. We got turned over up there already this season, so we know we're in for a tough game, and if you lose there, tonight's result becomes irrelevant, so we got to go and try and win the game, but know what we're going into. It's a tough place to win. We might owe Pats one, we haven't beaten them this season, but we also owe Galway one after that as well, and we obviously have the FAI Cup in between. How difficult is it going to be to get the players just focused on just the next match? I don't think it'd be difficult. I think we said after the game that we've won the game tonight, and that's it. Park it and move on. Don't get carried away with it. It's 3 points, and we're still a couple of points behind. So we've got to go and win the game on Friday or on Saturday, and don't worry about the other stuff to come. If we win on Saturday, well then we can worry about the next one. But it's just important that we focus on that game. And just finally, is there any other injury news before Saturday? No, well obviously we probably have Quiggs back, which is good for us. Garrett, in fairness to him tonight, he got through the game, which we didn't expect because he had a fitness test before the game with his calf, but he seems to be okay unless something crops up with him over the next couple of days. It'd be good to have Mark back, particularly if Jason doesn't make it. Alright, brilliant tonight, well done, thank you. Thank you, cheers.